historically here, and I've been in this district a long time, we had, especially with the elementaries, different themed elementaries. We made a conscious decision through one of our strategic planning sessions that all schools were going to be pirates, but they had their color schemes, and those things, buildings that were built back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s are difficult to change. This really adds a large measure of purple and gold to the outside that I think is going to really add some positive culture to the schools.
When I walked to school the very first time, I was like, man, we have a beautiful building here, but there's not enough that talked about us being pirates. And so I took our students on a field trip, and we met as a principal's advisory committee, and we just kind of walked around the school and just took inventory. And I said, we're going to take a field trip. We took a field trip over to Lee Summit North, and I allowed them to see what the possibilities could be. And we came back, and the kids were like, man, our building's pretty empty. And so now that we are making this progress, our students are seeing the possibilities and continue to want to add to it, and they're always asking me what's next, what are we doing next, and looking forward to it. So and I just appreciate the superintendent and the school board and the rest of the community being on board with allowing us to add some more Belton love to the school.
I think about mascots and some kind of connectedness between your school and you, and so I like that piece of it. So the visual aspect of it, obviously we know there's more to it in regards to safety and looking out for students and staff, but I do like the connectivity piece. The more they can visually see the Belton Pirate, I think the more they can connect.
Any continuity you have between schools sets the tone for we're all in this together, and we're aligned in the work we do and the care that we take for our children and the academic instruction we provide. It's just another way to show unity and community and build that pirate pride.
This really came about through a school safety grant that was provided by the state government. And so we were able to combine that with the bid process, and we were just thrilled with 2A marketing. Prior to any work you've done in the district, but your level of commitment to our academies. And it seems like anytime we ask, you guys are right there to be a part of the school community. So we appreciate that. We're really glad that we can keep our dollars local.
We have a very small town feel, but we're always doing innovative things for kids. So we're very progressive as a district, and I think that's in large part due to the relationships and the partnerships that we have with the broader community and their support in the work we do for kids.
I have been here now, this is the year 21, going on 22, so I've got to see the transition and the growth in this district. And with the addition here the last few years of the academy model, we see really from elementary school on up the end goal for our kids. And we see the community get involved in that, just like 2A marketing does, providing avenues for our kids, internships for our kids, externships for our teachers, and just to really see all the buildings, the different buildings come together and work as one for our students. And it's only going to enhance the community for years to come.
The first thing that comes to mind is when you talk about people that are very successful is that they have put in at least 10,000 hours. I look at that as a student that starts as a kindergartner and works through how many hours, how many days, how many times have they seen the Pirates. We may not be at 10,000 hours by the time they graduate, but they'll have seen a lot. They'll remember that. I think it will be a part of them if they started something and finished something throughout their young lives that they'll take with them, and hopefully they'll come back as a proud alumni and share their successes in life.
I think it brings a modern look and a brighter look, and it just brings a source of pride when you walk into a place and say, yeah, this is who we are. This is we are pirates. We're part of this community. I think it does enhance the learning environment for our kids. It gives us something to be proud of.
It's amazing what it does on the outside. It creates this great aesthetic, and it creates the safety element of others not being able to see inside your school. But when you're inside, you can see out, and it's just business as usual.
When I came over to here, I was like, wow, that's the statement we was looking for. It is such a huge statement piece, and when you come around that roundabout and come over that hill and you see that pirate head, you know you're in pirate country now.
Belton didn't start yesterday, and it's not finishing tomorrow, but we want to make it the best that we can while we're here.